Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon for an informative and exciting webinar to meet Carnival's new exclusive destination, Celebration Key, opening summer of 2025. My name is Johanna de Guzman. I'm the Manager of Industry Relations for North American Travel Trade Membership here at CLIA. And I'm going to quickly go through some housekeeping before introducing our presenter. The webinar will run for about 40 to 45 minutes with time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type your questions into the questions module of the webinar, and we will get to them at the conclusion of the presentation. This webinar is being recorded and will be posted on CLIA's YouTube channel, CLIA Global. It is my pleasure to introduce your presenter, Adolfo Perez. Adolfo is the SVP of Global Sales and Trade Marketing and is responsible for Carnival's global business development teams, sales strategy and operations, and trade marketing functions. Additionally, he leads commercial operations for Carnival's Australia and UK business, international sales, and the company's charters, meetings, and incentive business. Adolfo is a 41-year veteran of the company and has earned both his undergraduate and MBA degrees from Florida International University in Miami. And with that, take it away, Adolfo.
Thank you, Johanna. Thanks, everybody, for joining. I see there are a lot of you on here today, so thank you so much for giving me the audience here. I really appreciate it because we have some exciting stuff to talk about. As Johanna mentioned, the Celebration Key is the topic today, and I will go through the list of the things that we're going to be doing. But before I start, I'd like to just say once again, thank you for everything you all do for us. We truly appreciate your support. You know, I always say Carnival Cruise Line nor the cruise industry would be where it is today without you guys. And a big shout out to CLIA as well. CLIA has been an incredible organization, not only helping the cruise industry, but also being very, very focused on travel advisors through all their amazing training opportunities, ship visit programs, all the different things that they offer to make sure that you are well educated so that your sales can grow as the cruise industry continues to grow. So these are the things we're going to talk about, a little bit about Celebration Key, some of the portals. We're releasing more information next month on one of the other portals, but not quite yet, but we can still talk a little bit about it. Where we're sailing from to Celebration Key. We have some future expansion plans, and we'll talk a little bit about Your Peak at Paradise. Actually, this is pretty timely because we're kicking off our summer series in Miami with our, sorry, something's popping up on my screen, so. Oh God, this little pop-up won't go away. All right, sorry. And then we've got some news on the Firenze out of Long Beach and some fleet expansion that we will be doing over the next few years. All right, is there any way to not have this thing pop up on my screen? No more attendees allowed. Okay. In fact,
go ahead and click that. Go ahead and click that little "Don't Show" again. And then I am going to, yep.
I see it. Yeah.
And then I'm going to try to fix that because there are more people trying to get logged in. So give me 1 second, but go ahead and continue. Is it not allowing you to click that?
No,
again?
It did. It did. Yeah, it did. Let me click.
Okay, perfect.
We're standing room only, Adolfo. That's great.
I see that. At least 1,000 people on that. That is incredible. Boy, you guys are really putting a little pressure on me here. So I just want to let you all know I just flew in from Georgia this morning, had to catch a flight and had to wake up at 4 this morning. So fortunately, I'm not on camera because I probably don't look so hot. And if you hear me snoring or anything, just let me know. You know, screaming on the audio so I can wake back up. I'm just kidding. I won't fall asleep. Just had a coffee too. All right, so our new exclusive destination, you guys have probably heard about it already. If you haven't, I'm glad you're here because we are so excited to be you know, in the process of developing this incredible destination on Grand Bahama Island. She's exclusively going to be designed, or is designed for the Carnival guest, and she'll be sailing, we'll be sailing there starting July of next year. And this is going to be an amazing destination, huge freshwater lagoon. We have over a mile of beach. We have Bahamian, local Bahamian artisans, not only selling great Bahamian gifts, but also some great Bahamian food, as you would expect in the Bahamas. We do have some further expansion plans for the destination already. The destination is going to be over 500 million. It's going to be worth about $500 million that we're investing, and then we're adding another 100 million so that we can add a second pier. So right at the opening, we'll actually have the ability to dock up to 4 XL class ships at the destination. All right, another webinar full thing. Okay.
All good. We're going to post the recording on CLIA's YouTube channel, so just keep going.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm really honored to have this many people attending. So, as you can see, the little map on the bottom right-hand side is Grand Bahama. You've probably heard of Grand Bahama. If not, you've heard of Freeport for sure. This destination will actually be on the south side of the island, and we'll walk through some of the renderings throughout the presentation, but she's going to be an amazing destination that your clients are going to love, and I'm sure you will too. All right, I'm going to play a quick video. If I can remember how to do this. All right, so who wants to go to the, I wish I could see you all, but what an amazing destination. You saw those beautiful renderings. It really is going to be an incredible place. And just like on a Carnival ship, there's a lot of fun going on. There's DJs, there's music, there's food. And then of course, there are going to be places where you can just go chill, hang out with adults only areas. And as we always say, you know, have your kind of fun. So my fun would be in the adults area, others with, you know, little kids. Maybe if I went with my grandkids, I definitely hang out in the family portal and really, you know, enjoy all the splash and everything that the little kids get to do. So let's go through some of the portals. So first one, Paradise Plaza, which is the welcome portal. This is kind of where it all starts. You walk off the ship, you'll see the beautiful walkway, and then that beautiful 10-story high sand castle that you can walk through. There are slides. You can see 2 of the racing slides there. And There will be music and excitement, and your guests are just gonna love being there. Okay, here's my section, the adult-friendly portal. And this is, again, one of the areas where you can go and hang out with adults only. There's swim-up bar, there's the beautiful lagoon. The lagoons, the freshwater lagoons are the largest in the Caribbean. And they are going to be packed with amazing amenities. For example, we have these aqua cabanas that are floating. We have regular cabanas. We have beds that you can lie out on and really enjoy with some music and great food and drink options. And of course, the beach, which is one of the reasons people go on cruises, is to check out the beach. And as I said earlier, we have over a mile of pristine white sand beach on at the destination, and your clients are just going to love being able to go to the freshwater, go to the ocean, come right back to the freshwater, and really have an amazing time. And then we have the family-friendly portal that I was talking about with my grandkids. Also, we'll have the aqua cabanas. We'll have cabanas available. There's going to be a pavilion with sports and games. There will be also a designated beach area, water sports. There's going to be a great splash pool for the kids with 2 foot, 2 foot wading pool, and splash, 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 all the stuff that they can do on one of these this destination that they're just going to love. And that's going to be called, or that is called, Starfish Lagoon. Now this one might be more my speed too, is the adults only private club. So this is another adults only area. This one we still have not released any detailed information on. So right now it's just called adults only private club portal. And this is an elevated experience. So you can either go to the adults only area where all the fun's happening, or if you want to really make it a special occasion, we have an amazing adults private beach club with a really great dining experience. Again, another swim up bar. There's lounge chairs under the trees. There's private beach access and an amazing infinity pool overlooking the ocean, or I should say the Caribbean Sea. And again, private access to the beach for this as well. And then Locono Cove, which is our retail portal, one of the things that we've been focusing on is really making sure that we are including the Bahamians in this destination. And we will have retail from the local, like I said earlier, local Bahamian artisans. We will have food and drinks provided by the Bahamians. One of the things that we always say, we want to leave a place better once we visit it than when we got there the first time. And I think this is a true collaboration with the Bahamas and also helping the local community by providing the retail outlets as well as the food options in this portal. It is going to be really, really spectacular. When you spend $500 million on putting together a place like this, you can imagine how amazing this destination will be. And then, of course, you don't only have to go to Celebration Key. We will also offer shore excursions. The Grand Bahama has great destinations on the island. So if you want to do a little bit of both, you can take some shore excursions, you can come back and really enjoy the destination. All right, so the ports of call, which is very important. We have 18 ships going from 10 different home ports, as you can see on the map, all the way from New York down the East Coast, around the West Coast of Florida, as well as in the Gulf. We haven't figured out how to get there from California yet, but I think that we have quite a few options. We already have 500 itineraries open for sale, and I have to tell you, they are selling really, really well. And not only are they selling well, but they are selling at a premium. People are dying to go to this destination, and because of that, they're willing to pay more. And guess what that means? That means more commissions for you. So I'm going to leave this screen up for just a couple seconds so that you have a chance, if you want to click on those QR codes. We have the Celebration Key page. celebration key video, and the customizable flyer that you can use. So I'll pause here for a minute while you get an opportunity to scan those QR codes. And by the way, by the time we add the second pier, we'll actually have the ability to bring even more ships and more itineraries that will include this destination. So that's really exciting. And the other thing, unrelated to Celebration Key, but related to a pier, is the other thing that we're working on right now is Half Moon Key, which is our other private island that we share with Holland America. And that is probably one of our top rated destinations right now. And we are going to be adding a pier there, which will make that destination even better. Because right now we are tendering there, and you know how tendering can be. Sometimes there's lines, sometimes we have to miss the port because of tidal conditions. So adding a pier is going to be a game changer for Half Moon Key, and we cannot wait for that to be built. We've been working on that for a long time, and finally we're able to do it. All right. So the destination, as you can see, the footprint there from the rendering with the two piers now. The second pier will be ready by the opening, and then we have an expansion phase scheduled. I don't have any dates yet, but as we add more ships, obviously we want to make sure that the destination is big enough to handle everybody. And you can see the yellow area there where we're planning on expanding Celebration Key to even be larger and even more exciting and fun. All right, as I was telling you earlier, mentioned it anyway, is Your Peak at Paradise, which is our summer series. Think of Agent Palooza without a bus, and think of it purely focused on Celebration Key. We're working on trying to make the event include as much as we can from Celebration Key. So we've been working very closely with the Bahamian Ministry of Tourism on having authentic Bahamian food. We'll have music, we'll have Junkanoo bands, we'll have the big sand castle, maybe not 10 stories high, but we'll still have the sand castle. We'll have some virtual reality spots, and you'll get an opportunity to kind of get the feel of what it's going to be like to be on Celebration Key before she ever opens. We have 4 in-person events. So the first one's this Saturday, June 8th in Miami. We actually opened up, we actually sold the day that I announced this, which was National Travel Advisor Day. We sold out by 9 o'clock that night in every location. We have over 400 in each location. And then we added another 100 in Miami, which sold out by 9 o'clock that night as well. So the in-person are full, but we still are going to be offering a virtual event on the September 14th, the day that we do the Chicago event. And it won't just be us, streaming it. You'll have a great experience online where you get the opportunity to see what's going on. And best of all, I don't know if that's the next slide. No. One of the things that we're going to be doing is that we're going to be giving away 2 golden keys at each event. And those golden key winners will actually get to go to Celebration Key probably sometime in January or February next year before the destination is built. And we'll do like a hard hat tour for those 10 agents. So this is definitely somewhere that you should go. If you're not going in person, the virtual event also will have winners. So make sure that you scan the QR code to reserve a spot at the virtual event. We had to expand. We had over 6,500 people already sign up for it. I can understand why. Everybody wants to learn about Celebration Key, but not only that, who doesn't want to do a hard hat tour of Celebration Key before it actually opens? I think that would be very, very cool. I know it'll be very cool, and I can't wait to go myself. All right, some new news. We have we've just added, we have a 4th ship now sailing out of Long Beach. So those of you on the West Coast, and actually those of you on the East Coast as well, you don't have to be on the West Coast to sail out of Long Beach. But we just named the Carnival Firenze, which is a sister to the Carnival Venezia. This is one of the ships that we got from Costa, one of the 3 ships we got from Costa. And very similar to Venezia, other than the theme of the ship is Florence versus Venice. And obviously by the name, you can tell that. And she's just a beautiful, beautiful ship. If your clients want to try something different, they still want to have Carnival fun. They still want to experience that great Carnival service with the amazing crew and team members we have on board, but with a slight flair of Italian, of Italy. You got to have them check out the Firenze or the Venezia. Venezia sails out of New York or out of Port Canaveral. The Firenze is going to be doing 4 and 5 day cruises out of Long Beach. And she is stunning. We just did her naming with Jonathan Bennett in California. It was a really fun event. Got to see the ship for the first time. She was amazing. So I wanted to make sure you knew about that. And with the great success of the Mardi Gras Carnival celebration and Carnival Jubilee, Carnival Corporation announced a few months ago that we are going to be getting 2 more Excel class ships. And if you've had the opportunity to visit or sail on one of these ships, they are truly game changers for Carnival. They are not just big, but they are beautiful. They have such amazing amenities, so many dining options, a roller coaster at sea. And we were very, very excited about getting even 2 more of those. And I have to say thank you to all of you, because it's the demand that we're getting for the Carnival product that has given us the opportunity to continue to grow our fleet. And we also just announced, this is Australia focused, but Carnival's P&O Australia brand is being sunset, and the 2 of their 3 ships will be coming to the Carnival family next year, and they will be sailing out of Australia. And I know a lot of people don't necessarily think of Carnival on Australia, but by then we'll have 3.5 ships there. The Sydney year-round on Splendor. We have Legend, the Carnival Luminosa doing seasonal sailings out of Brisbane, and then we'll have the other 2 ships, the Explorer and the Adventure, out of Australia. All right, so that's all I have on this. We can go through the Q&A now, or we can do the, whatever you think, Johanna. Do we do the Q&A now, or do you want me to do the prizes?
Let's do the Q&A now, and then I will send you the names once it goes through the randomizer. There's a lot of names, so it's just going through that right now.
Oh,
Alrighty, and so Adolfo, to just kick off the Q&A portion, I do want to let you know that the chat is full of great comments about how beautiful Celebration Key is. They love the addition of the cabanas, and it looks fantastic, and they're all excited to go. So hopefully you'll see a lot of our agents there in summer of 2025. But a lot of questions that we're receiving here are around the adults only activities at Celebration Key, and they're wondering if you could expound on any packages that would be available for drinks or food or anything like that.
So what I can tell you is that we will have included options as well as for pay options at all of the portals and on Celebration Key. We don't have the details yet. We're still working on those details. We're, like I said, we're working closely with the Bahamians. So there's, it's not just us setting pricing and all that. It's all being done, a lot of it through the Bahamian people that we're working with. So once we have more details, what we're doing is we're sending out information as we get it, right? So as I said, next month we'll talk about the private club. We'll have more details, and then soon, hopefully, we'll have more information on what you can do, whether it's drinks packages or what the cabanas cost, those kinds of things. So you got to stay tuned for that, but we will be releasing the information well before the destination is open.
Thank you for sharing that. And I'm sure everyone is going to be very excited to hear as that information comes out. Is there any special place or like a Facebook page or social media page that the agent should be following to get those updates as they come when you guys announce them?
Well, my Facebook page is a great place to go to. So that's probably most people there. I think we have over 70,000 followers. We will obviously release information there. We always do email campaigns whenever we have new information. So as long as they're registered with us with their email, and especially if they go through goccl.com, they can get all the up to the minute information about the destination as we start releasing more. But we'll make sure, trust me, we're spending a lot of money on this destination. We're going to make sure we share as much as we can as soon as we can.
Great. And a lot of our attendees were really excited when you started playing the Celebration Key video. And they're asking, is there anywhere that they can go that they can access and download that video so that they can show it to their clients and so that they can get that same experience that we got and get very excited about it as well?
Well, when I was on that page, and I can go back to it, I had a QR code that had the video, and I can go back to that if you like.
Yeah, sure. I think that would be super helpful.
Let's go back. Okay, here. So Celebration Key video is the middle one. There's a Celebration Key page and a customizable flyer that they can also do. So I'll leave that up.
Awesome. And thank you for sharing that. And Adolfo, if you want to just take a look in your chat while we pick another question here from the lots of questions that are coming in, if you want to just announce those two winners, just so we can keep going through these Q&As.
Oh, I see them. Okay, I got it.
You got it?
Yep. And those, well, I don't want to say the names yet because we have to tell them what they're going to win.
Oh, okay.
So I'll go to that page now. If I can move my screen.
Just some
All right.
technical difficulties. There we go.
All right, so we're giving away 2 lucky winners, the Carnival Firenze from Long Beach. And you guys provided us with the randomized names. The first one is Lisbeth Wepley. Lisbeth Wepley. And the second name, congratulations, by the way. You're going to love the ship. Gretchen Baggett. Gretchen Baggett. If I called your name, and only if I called your name, because yesterday or the day before we did another webinar and we got 90 people saying they won when only 5 people won. So those 2 names, Gretchen Baggett and, let me go back up to the first one, Lisbeth Welpley. You have won a category. Sorry?
Go ahead, Adolfo.
Okay, so just send your information to tradesupport@carnival.com, and we will send you all the information you need. Just let us know that you're the winner, the name that was called out. We'll have a list of the 2 names, so don't try to cheat us here. But I'm telling you, 90 people said they want. We gave away some T-shirts, and 5 won, and 90 people submitted their names. I always say, if and only if I called your name, send an email to tradesupport@carnival.com to claim your prize.
Perfect. And I will be sure to send you those names as well, just so that we have it all set for you all to get our agents the cruises. And if you want to go over this and we can finish up with Q&A, Adolfo, that works as well.
Okay. So the scan this QR code. I'm going to leave it up while we do the rest of the questions. And it's a spin to win. And we will be giving a bunch of prizes out on there. So be sure to scan the QR code and take a spin at the wheel and see what you win.
And we can leave that up there, Adolfo, if you want to just move on to the next question that we have regarding Celebration Key. A lot of the agents here are asking, could you just speak about the accessibility on Celebration Key? Is it going to be a similar process to let the Carnival team know that they may have a client who may need some extra assistance or a wheelchair or anything like that?
Yeah, I've been asked that before. Yes, it will be accessible, and typically travel advisors let us know prior to the guest sailing, and we would be aware of any guests with special needs. So just go through the normal process you do today when you do it through the for a regular booking. But yes, it will be accessible. You'll be able to get around as well.
Great. And Adolfo, I'm not sure, I can't remember quite clearly, but did you mention any specific or special excursions, shore excursions that will be available at Celebration Key?
So Celebration Key in and of itself is a destination, so you can just get off and enjoy the destination. What I was saying earlier is that not only can you visit Celebration Key when you're there, but you can also take shore excursions that will be offered to other parts of Grand Bahama Island, because it is a beautiful island. And we will have regular, shore excursions available. And because we're going to probably be there for so long, you'd have the opportunity to get a taste of Celebration Key, as well as some of the shore excursions that go to some of the great destinations in Grand Bahama.
Great. So it's a great addition to those other places in the Grand Bahama.
Yeah.
And just to go back to the topic of groups. So a lot of people here are excited that it's a multi-generational destination. Could you just speak to the different areas that may be included on Celebration Key? I know that you said that you're still planning and everything like that, but if you're able to just say if there are kid-only areas, if there are adult-only areas. There's one specific question about the cabanas, if that is adult-only.
So there are cabanas in several of the portals. So whether it's the family-friendly one or the adults only, there will be cabanas available. So there's no kids only, because we want them to be with their families. So the families can be together in the kid-friendly area with the splash area, the wading pool, obviously water slides, which I'm sure adults are going to want to do as well. So that will be open to everybody, that's on the to the family. So it won't be exclusively kids, but it will be family, family friendly. Now, some families obviously will let their older kids go by themselves while they hang out in the adults only area. But the adults only area definitely has cabanas as well as the private beach club that we'll be releasing more information on next month.
Great, so stay tuned, attendees, for that announcement. And to just keep going here about the different areas that you have there, could you speak about the different food options that are going to be available at Celebrity Key? And it looks like some of our attendees are asking if there's going to be similar packages that they've seen before at other destinations, and just the different options that they're going to be able to experience there.
Yeah, so on Celebration Key, not Celebrity Key.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. We will, we haven't released the information yet. That's something that's coming down the road. But we will have, like I said, we'll have included food options as well as other, for-pay dining options that are more upgraded, especially, if you think about the beach club, that's going to be a more elevated dining experience. And all that information will be coming out in the coming months, but we will have those types of things as well, including drinks packages and those kinds of things. Hello?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute there. Thank you so much for sharing that, Adolfo, and clearing that up. I know that we had talked about the all-inclusive drinks there, and I know that you're just sharing the information that is currently available to us. So it just shows how much excitement is around Celebration Key and all the different things that are coming with that destination. But if you want to leave our attendees with any tips or last thoughts about Celebration Key or any of the other things coming along with Carnival this year and next, the time is yours.
All right, so as I mentioned before, we have 2 more Excel class ships joining the fleet, as well as the ships in Australia. So by next year, we'll have, by 28, we'll have 50% more capacity than we did in 2019, which was the biggest year we ever had prior to now. And it really just goes to show you the confidence that Carnival Corp has in the Carnival brand, the demand for the Carnival brand. And of course, we have you guys to thank for helping us fill those ships and really great pricing. You definitely should see much bigger commissions in 2024 than you did in 2019. You know, as we continue to grow, it's a great opportunity for you to grow your business. Like I said, those 2 XL class ships are going to be great, a great addition to the fleet. The 3 we have now have been extremely popular, selling at a premium as well. So again, this is always great news for all of you, because the more the premium, the more the commission. So be on the lookout for more details about those 2 new ships coming in the, I don't know when we'll be releasing information, but we'll probably be, let's see, if it's coming in 27, we probably won't open until, you know, late next year, I'm guessing, for sale. And we'll probably have ship names and all that kind of cool and exciting stuff. But anyhow, really, I just want to thank everybody for their support, for joining the webinar. So many of you joined, really appreciate it. And if you're watching it on a playback, sorry you missed it, but hopefully you got a chance to see what we did today. And just stay tuned. We'll be releasing a lot more information about Celebration Key and all the stuff, all the great stuff that's going on at Carnival. Thanks to you.
Thank you so much, Adolfo. And we do have a special guest here today joining us for our webinar. Charlie, if you're there.
Who's that? The voice of God? Charlie? I think he got off.
No, he's still sitting there. I think something might be wrong with his audio, but let's just give him a few more moments here. He just wanted to say a couple words to you, the Carnival team, and to our attendees today. Let me see.
Can you hear me now, Joe?
There you go. Hey, Charlie.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Joe. And Adolfo, I just want to thank you on behalf of the entire team at CLIA for presenting this wonderful webinar. So many exciting things going on at Carnival Cruise Line. And thank you so much for the giveaways that you've given our members. We know there's just so much going on with Celebration Key and with all the new builds and the incredible fleet that you already have. So on behalf of the entire team, thanks, Adolfo. Thanks for everything that you do for travel advisors.
Well, no, thank you, Charlie, and thanks for letting us do this. Big audience and a great audience that is engaged and obviously very committed to CLIA, and we can understand why.
Well, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending today's webinar. This is Charlie Sylvia and Adolfo Perez and Joe de Guzman, and on behalf of the entire CLIA team, it's been a real pleasure to have you here. Goodbye for now.
Bye.